Mojave in studio this morning. ML Roberts here to tell you all about bare root plants this morning. Thanks for joining us.
Well,
Haven't
thank
seen
you
since last year.
Yes, it's been a whole year.
It's been a while. All right, so these are plants you may see, and bare root plants are kind of intimidating for some people who might not be expert gardeners.
Absolutely, because they come in, literally they're just in packages.
Yeah.
You can see this poor little grape, but he's starting to sprout. Not in very good soil here. It's a lot of sawdust, but it's an economic way of buying plants. But buy them now. You know, people that know me, I'm cheap. I like to wait for a good sale. But with something like bare root, you want to buy them as soon as they come in before they die, because they don't always get watered. This one was dry on the surface, but when I opened it up, it was still moist.
Yeah, how quickly, when you see a bare root plant, how quickly do those roots kind of die off?
Well, if they keep them moist, then they can come through and water the top.
Sure.
And they'll last for a while. But as soon as they start sprouting, they're going to use more water.
Right.
So if you buy these, there are several things you can do. You can take it home, open it up, make sure the roots are okay, trim any broken branches or roots,
right,
and plant it right away. Or you can take it and poke some holes in the bottom and then submerge it, water it, and keep it moist. Take it out, make sure it drains,
right,
and keep it in a shady spot for a week or so. Otherwise, I would suggest that you just take them and pot them up if you're going to hold them for any length of time.
Common bare root plants that you would recommend people kind of pick up?
Well, roses are good, and this year they've come somewhat potted, which is kind of nice. Make sure it drains. Grapes, you know, any kind of berry or fruit, and then of course the fruit trees will be in the next few weeks.
Yeah, you know, we talked about grapes a little bit before this started. It's not something you see in everyone's backyard, but you really recommend it.
Oh, absolutely, and I'm doing research with the University of California and Reno, and we are looking at drought-tolerant rootstocks for wine grapes, and I have several hundred wine grapes. And so grapes are wonderful for here. They shade your buildings, they provide shade on your patio. The leaves are edible for both people and your tortoises. Yeah. And fruit for you and the birds that will come in and try to steal it.
If you get wine grapes,
all the way.
then suddenly it becomes a different present.
Absolutely.
Later on.
And they're drought-tolerant, and they use less water than turf. So you can put a little vineyard in your backyard and grow grapes to eat or make wine.
Well, ML, always a pleasure having you. If you want any information, contact him or the UNR Cooperative Extension, the number on your screen. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you, John.
See you next
Always
month.
a pleasure.
We'll be right back.